long as they can edit us out.
Oh yeah, they do for the recording. Absolutely. We like streaming. We like to torture ourselves. This is Roger Struckhoff with Cloud Expo TV. First day of Cloud Expo. The Expo floor is open. Things are booming. And they're booming right here. We're joined by Brian GLAHN with Atlantix Global. Now, he's going to talk about security. Wake up, don't fall asleep. This is absolutely critical, especially with people doing data migration and cloud migration. They might think that they're secure, but they're not taking care of their data. They're just not. And it's going to get stolen if you don't call him now. Don't call him later. And let's let him talk about it. Brian, thanks for joining us. Tell me what you do and why you do it and why people should listen to you.
Well, so for us, what we see is in the market, everyone is talking about cybersecurity, preventing attacks from coming in. They're attacking me. I'll spend millions of dollars protecting anything coming in, but a mistake that a lot of companies make is they're reactive to the data that resides on infrastructure that they already own. So we specialize in going into data center migrations, consolidations, cloud migrations, and we help customers make sure that when they leave the data center, that there's 100% zero data still on the devices that they own. And like I said, unfortunately has been a reactionary, but the market is demanding that people start to look in this area.
Only one little mistake. You only need one little attack before, one little problem. Who are your customers? What is there a size range to them, a business range to them, a location? Who are they?
The larger technology platform companies understand compliance. And a lot of them will have their own wiping solutions on site, and then they'll utilize our organization to verify. So think about that. We went from a reactionary to the top technology companies here locally. They'll send their data to us to verify that they wipe their data off. And then we process and report back to them any type of data sanitization process and or downstream recycling that we've done with their products.
It seems to me like a couple advantages that a company like yours is going to bring is an outside company. You're willing to have them point their fingers at you. There's no politics because internally things can get a little sticky with these problems, and maybe not everyone lets you know everything that's going on. So that agenda is gone. When you come in, it's like, yeah, please point the fingers at us because we're going to take care of that. And the second thing is this is what you do for a living.
This is what we do. So it's a niche market. We are the largest in the space. That's important for a couple reasons. One is we have insurance that exceeds the top technology companies in the world's any of their expectations for compliance. So what that does is it protects them. So if you're dealing with smaller organizations, they have no retribution if something happens or if something fails, and that's not comfortable. And with us, we have 75 in-house decommissioning engineers who specialize in our software, who go on site, as well as we handle the logistics. We do the data sanitization either on site or away in our facilities. We do that under camera. And we have a full line of online reporting tools that allow them instant access to anything about their data.
I was telling people today, we've been doing this show, Cloud Expo, this is our 11th or 12th year. I'm doing it for more than a decade. So early days, everyone's all enthusiastic, and, to be honest, we're kind of telling everyone the great things about the cloud. Now we're mature enough to accept that it's the real world and things aren't always that smooth. And I'm curious if you're seeing recently an uptick in cloud migrations, because I know there's still a lot of workloads that are not on the cloud and people that are never intending to put on the cloud until they retire and then let someone else do it. I mean, is it are you seeing an uptick in it, or and how much? Frankly, be honest, how much sort of pushback against cloud migrations do you see?
Well, so specific to us, I think the devil's in the details.
Yeah.
When someone says I'm going to the cloud, is it
that
public or is it private?
What's that mean?
And if it's private, there's not much different with their assets, what they acquire, how they handle them. So from our perspective, there's clearly an adoption happening. Clearly an adoption happening, and it's uptick. But what's never told is that a private cloud or a public cloud? And I agree with your assessment. I think a lot of that people never intend to go to the public cloud, mainly because of the data and the security risks associated with it.
It's my data, but the ironic thing is, if you don't bring in the experts, your data is not as secure as if you did.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And so, we built a pretty good set of products and services that would, give that comfort to the customer. So we go on site, we assess all their infrastructure, we tell them how to process it, we tell them how to handle it logistically, we tell them the values of their equipment, we call it Valuation Services, and as they make the choice to migrate to the cloud, we offset the costs for them to go to the cloud. So we'll buy that equipment back, we'll secure it, we'll desanitize it, or we'll recycle it responsibly, and we'll give them value for that equipment to leverage to move their new infrastructure to the cloud.
There you go. So how are people going to find you? What's your website, and is there like a particular place they should look once they find your website?
No, the website is dedicated entirely to our products and services, and it's Atlantixglobal.com, Atlantix global.com.
There you go. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for watching. For Cloud Expo TV, this is Roger Struckhoff. Are you in Atlanta?